Hey guys, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Thursday evening. Can you believe we are just days away from Christmas? So my kids finished their last day of school today, so they are officially on Christmas break. And I finished all of my holiday baking, my holiday wrapping. I still have some cards to send out, but for the most part, I too am done with all of my holiday stuff, which is perfect timing because if you're here in the Northeast like I am, then you are gearing up for a snowstorm, an ice storm, and we may even have a white Christmas. Believe me, it is one of the top things on our middle daughter's Christmas wish list. That was what she asked Santa for, was for a white Christmas. And luckily, Mother Nature and Santa may actually deliver for her. But I also know that some of you may be in crunch time. You may have people coming in to visit. You may still have holiday shopping to do, holiday baking to do, holiday cooking to do, holiday wrapping to do, all of the things on your busy to-do list. And I am here to let you know that there are ways that you can reduce your stress really, really simply during the holiday season. One of the most powerful things about essential oils is the way that they can impact us emotionally. Not only can they help us to be more centered and to find the joy in the holiday season again, but when we diffuse them and use them in our home or when we're out and about, they're also helping those that we're welcoming into our home and those that we're encountering when we're out and about. And if you are like me and have been finishing things up this week, you know that there are some really grumpuses out there right now that are not making that so easy. So let's first talk about some of the oils that are in your starter kit. And of course, it's the holiday season and we're talking stress, so I cannot recommend enough Stress Away. Literally, my favorite way to use this during the holiday season is to either diffuse it or just take a drop and apply it behind each ear. I got this recommendation from a dear friend of mine, Stephanie Moran, who's a diamond with Young Living. And I love that. For some reason, there is some magic about applying it behind the ear that literally seems to allow your body to just utilize all the components of stress away. So that way, right away, this sense of calm comes over you. Another one of your starter kit oils that is perfect for this time of year is frankincense. Yep, one of those oils given to baby Jesus. Now, here's the thing about frankincense. I just listed off a laundry list of things that are going on in our life. And we even have family coming in to stay with us starting tomorrow. So there is cleaning that needs to do. If I could turn this camera around, you should see my dining room table at the moment. Yeah. So I love frankincense for all those squirrely brain moments. And if you're like me right now, you're having a lot of them. So here's my favorite way to use frankincense besides diffusing it is I take it and I take right at the crown of my head and I literally anoint myself. So just one drop right on the top of my head. And then I just take a couple of nice deep breaths. So think of it as, you know, the anointing of baby Jesus as he's being born this holiday season. And that is my favorite way to use frankincense during this holiday season, is to allow that centering and that grounding come in. You know, frankincense takes over 40 years before we can actually tap and distill the boswellia tree to get frankincense. So it's very earthy, very grounding, and helps with that squirrely brainness. It is that breath of fresh air that comes in. Now, you may be one of those people that just loves calm and you just want calm this time of the year. So add some lavender to your frankincense. This is where I like diffusing these two together. They smell really good, but you get the earthy grounding of the frankincense and you get that calming of the lavender, that oil that makes you just take that nice deep breath and go, oh yes, okay. All right, let's get to the next thing. And that's where lavender comes in. I particularly, this time of year, like to use lavender at bedtime. Now, a lot of people use it year-round at bedtime, but especially right now, an extra spritz on your pillow, as well as in your diffuser, can really go a long way. Or adding it to your favorite moisturizer and applying it to your body, right? Because it's your entire body that's sensing the stress and the overwhelm of the holiday season. So applying it to your entire body kind of is like enveloping it in this nice big calm hug. Kind of like when you get a hug from somebody that gives you that nice big bear hug. That is what lavender kind of can do for you when you apply it with a lotion to your entire body. It's like giving yourself that nice big bear hug that says everything's going to be okay. A couple of other, sacred frankincense. Sacred frankincense is another one. You may have gotten sacred frankincense this month as part of our free promotion. Love this oil. So if you like Frank, which comes in your starter kit, you will love sacred frankincense. This is actually what I've been using for the last several weeks to anoint myself on the top of my head. It has a higher frequency category than regular frankincense. So for emotional grounding, sacred frankincense is kind of like the rock star, whereas regular Frank is just playing like smaller stadiums. So if you're like me, I can use all the extra help that I can get this time of the year. So this goes really well. I save it specifically for like meditation practices. So when I'm doing that, or yoga, Pilates, things where I want to take that nice deep grounding breath of fresh air. Okay. Lemon. I made lemon cakes for my neighbors today, but lemon actually makes you smile. And for most people, when they smell lemon, they immediately start to smile. Gary Young talks about lemon as being a happy oil. So if you want some joy and happiness because people are starting to get cranky in your household this holiday season, add a drop of lemon to your diffuser. Add a drop of lemon to your water. Add a drop of lemon to a cup of warm water with some honey to make a nice tea and lemon tea. This is a great way to infuse happiness. And if you want to bring out your inner child during the holiday season, try tangerine essential oil. Tangerine is wonderful for capturing that inner child. And I don't know about you, but there isn't a time of the year when you wouldn't want to be more childlike than the Christmas and holiday season. So try tangerine, same thing. Diffuse it, put it in your water, put it in your tea, just smell it. Brings out your inner child. All right, a couple that are outside of the starter kit oils as well. Joy. I like to apply joy right over my heart, right? Joyful heart. That's what you're trying to capture this holiday season. And this is my personal perfume. I love the way that it smells, a little florally, really makes me happy. Imagine adding joy and lemon together. Talk about just holiday spirit, and then put a little pine in there. Oh, would smell so good to everybody coming in. They would have happy, joyful holiday. Really nice. Another one for those of you that are dealing with family coming in, and family can sometimes be a tough situation. You may want to try Release. Release is one of our emotional oils. And I recommend this because sometimes we're carrying around still the baggage of our family of who we used to be. And they still see us as who we used to be. So don't get caught up in that. Sometimes when we're all together as a family, you can get caught up in who they think that you used to be, because that's the eyes that they're viewing you through. But that's not who you are anymore, and I know that. So diffuse your Release in the car, put it on a cotton ball on the car ride down to visiting your relatives. Take it into the bathroom with you, rub it between your hands, take a nice big smell of it, and know that you can release any of that emotional baggage of the family that you're visiting with, because you are not the same person that they may view you as. You are bigger. You're here for a bigger purpose, a bigger reason, and you deserve to be loved and respected and accepted for the beautiful person that you are. And that's really where release comes in, allowing you to release all that old baggage and step forward into the beautiful person that you are. Another one is peace and calming, because let's face it, sometimes our holidays are not. They're anything but. So diffusing peace and calming at night, diffusing it while relatives are there, is a wonderful way to bring in the peace of the holiday season. You can even combine it with joy and with lemon. So you get happy, you get joyful, and peace, right? Isn't that the name of the holiday season? Happy, joy, and peace. Isn't that what we want more of looking forward into 2018? I know it is for me. Happy, joy, and peace, as well as a little abundance thrown in there. But that's another topic. My last oil here is Tranquil. This is what I rub on my feet every night before I go to bed. I tend to have that squirrel brain where the list is still running and I'm thinking of a million things that I need to do for the next day. So I love rubbing Tranquil on my feet. It is like telling my brain, it's okay, we will get to it tomorrow. We don't need to get to it right now. Right now, we need to rest, repair, and recover so that way we can tackle all the things on that list for tomorrow. It is my tranquility moving into the next day. So it comes as a roll-on. I would recommend that you apply it. You can apply it to the back of your neck. You can apply it behind your ears like you did with the Stress Away. You can apply it right to that little indent area in your throat. That's right where your thyroid is. So it goes straight to that hormonal center. You can also apply Tranquil directly to your heart. If you find that you are, just having a difficult time and you could use some tranquility in that, apply it directly to your heart. Speak to your heart. Speak power over yourself. So I love Tranquil. The other one that I would recommend, and it's in the kitchen right now, is Cortistop. Cortistop is a supplement, but it literally is based on stress hormones. And so one of the main stress hormones that we can exhibit is called cortisol. And when our bodies produce too much cortisol, we get that spare tire look. We can feel fatigued or like we're running a marathon even when we haven't. So taking Cortistop daily is a great way to kind of let your body excrete that extra cortisol and not capture it within your cells, so that way you're not in that fight or flight constantly, and you're able. For me, it literally, when I take it, and I take it for usually periods of time when I'm extremely stressed, I literally can feel myself relax a little bit. It is like there's no fogginess, there's no disconnection. So if you've ever taken any type of medication where there's that disconnect between your brain and your body, there's none of that. I feel more centered. That's probably the best word that I can use when I take my Cortistop. I feel more centered, like I'm able to focus better on what it is that I need to do to take the next step to move forward, rather than getting trapped in that squirrel brain of, oh my gosh, overwhelm and I have too much to do. So I hope those essential oils are helpful to you. I know that if you're in this group, you already have several of those in your toolkit. Make sure to grab them. Make sure to have them on hand. Diffuse them. Use them with your guests. Use them on yourself. Use them on your kids. Your kids can get stressed too, and they can pick up on that stressfulness. Use them on your hubby. Use them on your spouse. But most of all, don't stress away the holiday. Use your oils the way that they were meant to be used, so that way you can enjoy the joy, happiness, peace and giving of this holiday season and what it's supposed to be. From my home to yours, I wish you the most blessed holiday ever, regardless of what religion you practice or what your beliefs are. But I wish you joy and happiness and peace as we move into our holiday season here over the next week and into 2018. Love you all. Talk to you all soon.